Good morning, breathers. Well, we all know people, and even ourselves, we have frequent colds, frequent flu, frequent coughs, runny noses, stuffed up noses. So that's the bad news. It's ubiquitous. It seems to be everywhere. A lot of respiratory issues, especially now in the wintertime where we're going inside and the air is warm and it dries out our uh, nasal passages in our throats and lungs. See? However, the good news is that we can directly affect our health. We don't need pills, syrups, drills. We don't need the 24/7 pharmaceutical company which runs the medical industry these days. We don't need their help. Maybe on rare occasions for short term, maybe. But the first thing to do is to open up your 60,000 miles of blood vessels. First thing to do is continue to breathe only through your nose, unless when you're talking. And if you're doing a stressful output, a workout, you might have to breathe through your mouth for a second or two, or a minute or two. And then as soon as you can, go back to nasal breathing. So we have this gift we are giving. We have turbinates. These are three bony-like projections inside of our nasal passages that the air swirls around in. When we breathe through our nose, it humidifies it, it filters it, it purifies it, it pressurizes it, and sends it down into the lower lobes of the lungs, which are blood rich. So we breathe through our nose from our diaphragm, and we breathe as little as possible. We try to slow down our breath. We still breathe deep into our belly, but we breathe slow, giving a lot of time for gas exchange. And also, when we breathe nasally and slow, we increase our carbon dioxide throughout our bloodstream. And this calls into play the Bohr effect, which in the presence of carbon dioxide, the bond between oxygen and hemoglobin is lessened, thereby allowing us to have greater oxygen uptake into our working cells. So every breath is the breath of life. Every single breath, when we breathe slow, nasally, and consciously. It's life-giving. It opens up the treasury, the wealth of health inside of us. So take a breath of fresh air each time. You're feeling sick, you're feeling like your mind is racing, planning, worried, creating many thoughts and problems for yourself, which we all do. Slow down. Feel the cooler air coming in through your nose. Feel the slightly warmer air as it leaves your nose. Take 5 minutes and focus on your breath. Feel your body being energized. Feel your body being oxygenated. When you take a pulse oximeter, where did it go? There it is. When you take a pulse oximeter, your doctor gives you these, sometimes checking your blood flow. Most of us have 95 to 100% oxygen saturation in our peripheral blood vessels. I can't see what it says. It says 99. So that doesn't automatically mean it's being released into the cells, being released from the blood. It doesn't automatically mean that. Because if we're over breathing, we are breathing off more carbon dioxide. Our gas balance is out of balance. So the hemoglobin is holding on to that oxygen. When we breathe slow and low, we're harnessing carbon dioxide. We're becoming more tolerant of that gas. And we are also harnessing nitric oxide, NO, which is also a vasodilator, antibacterial, antiviral. It fires our entire body with oxygen. Oxygen burns fat. Breathing nasally and diaphragmatically keeps our blood in the correct alkaline acidic balance for optimal metabolic functioning throughout our body. So there's so many benefits to breathing nasally, and you're breathing all day anyway. Let's take a few minutes every day and focus on this treasure house of health. Health is wealth. Make an investment. Don't spend your life worrying about your retirement. Yeah, you should make plans and should work towards whatever goals you have. But if you don't have your health, and if your health is within your very hands, not within your doctors, not within the pharmaceutical companies, it's in your hands. You were created, you were evolved, however you want to put it. You are awesome. You have 60,000 miles of blood vessels. Every breath directly affects your heart rate, directly affects your blood pressure, because when you breathe slow, extend your exhale a little bit, and you relax into it, all 60,000 miles of your blood vessels dilate, providing oxygenation throughout your body. Oxygen is king. Okay, peeps, let's stay away from colds and viruses and bacteria. I mean, we can't. We're surrounded by viruses and bacteria every day. But through nasal breathing, we can minimize our risk of infection. Through nasal breathing, anytime during the day, we can readjust. Okay, folks, that's it for now. Shut your mouth and save your life. Coach Couch out.